All right, let's now take you through the inside details. Babri case for 5 minutes. Adwani, that is LK Adwani, senior BJP leader, refused to sign, but he signed after his lawyers persuaded him. He wrote on the paper, "मैं आरोपों से इनकार करता हूँ" in Hindi. That's the breaking news that we are getting. So a lot of drama there in the courtroom as well. LK Adwani refusing to sign the papers when the charges were framed against him. He said that he denies the charges of conspiracy, under which he will be charged once again, and the proceedings will go on day-to-day basis. So senior BJP leader LK Adwani only signed the papers, the court documents, after being persuaded by his lawyers. Well, in the Babri case for 5 minutes, LK Adwani refused to sign, but he only did it after his lawyers persuaded him to do so. And he wrote on the paper in Hindi, "मैं आरोपों से इनकार करता हूँ." That means I refuse these charges. He pled not guilty. Courtroom drama there in the special CBI court in Lucknow, where the senior BJP leader LK Adwani refused to sign the court documents, and then on being persuaded to in fact go ahead and sign them, also just said that he denies these charges. Let me now go across to my colleague Shiv Pujan Jha, who is joining us from outside the courtroom in Lucknow. Shiv Pujan, fair bit of drama there when in fact LK Adwani refused to sign those court documents and wrote, "मैं आरोपों से इनकार करता हूं." What else happened inside the courtroom? I believe you also have a guest with you.
Yes, I do have a lawyer who was present inside the court. मनीष त्रिपाठी जी, आप तो अंदर थे, तो पूरी प्रोसीडिंग्स आपने देखी. आडवाणी जी का रुख क्या था पूरे मामले को लेकर के, पूरा विस्तार से बताएं.
नहीं, he was sitting inside and the proceeding were going on. और पहले तो बेल पे बहस हुई, पहले बेल पे बहस हुई. बेल पे बहस होने के बाद एक ऑर्डर पारित हुआ. उस आदेश पे 50,000 के निजी मुचलके पे माननीय न्यायालय ने बेल ग्रांट कर दी. लेटर ऑन चार्जेस फ्रेम हुए. चार्जेस फ्रेम होने के बाद वो डिस्चार्ज पे हम लोगों ने बहस की, और लेटर ऑन वो डिस्चार्ज पे कोर्ट ने माना कि नहीं, चार्ज फ्रेम करने चाहिए, और सभी लोगों पे 6 लोगों पे चार्ज.
Adwani ji had objection to this framing of charges. Very categorical. He was very categorical inside the court.
All the accused had that objection of framing, because all the accused have told that no, these are false allegations that had been leveled against me, and all of them have denied the allegation that. I want
to know from you, what exactly did LK Adwani say?
नहीं, LK Adwani नहीं, in particular LK Adwani didn't say anything, but there was in the courtroom it was there that Mr. Adwani and all the persons have totally denied that the charges that have been leveled against them are totally false.
They are completely false. What happens here on?
Later, now the charges have been framed against all the accused. Now the trial proceeding would carry on. The court has fixed the date for tomorrow, and now the witnesses would be summoned and the trial would proceed.
Does that mean that the likes of LK Adwani will have to appear in the court again and again?
No. Actually, there's no particular order in the sense that all the persons have to personally appear before the court. We as a lawyer would be appearing on their behalf. Whenever the court demands for appearance, then all the persons would be appearing.
People are also contemplating to appeal in the higher court of law.
Well, that is a matter. First of all, the order that has been given by the on-bill court, first of all, that order should come before us, and later on we will decide what we have to do.
The future course of action you will decide. Now, from a very layman's perspective, okay, I'm not a student of law, I don't understand law that much, but from you I need to understand. Since the charges are framed, is it a dampener for LK Adwani, given the larger ambition which is possibly nourishing to become the president?
No, in that way I cannot say anything, because at first we are only concerned with the court orders, and we are only concerned with the proceedings that are going before this court.
Well, the legal experts would be able to deliberate on that aspect, but yes, definitely almost every other person was very categorically objecting to the framing of charges in the court.
You know, Shiv Pujan, also he wrote on a piece of paper that he is not guilty. मैं इन आरोपों से इनकार करता हूं, if my information is correct, and he wrote that in Hindi. What was the mood? I mean, of course, all these senior stalwarts of the BJP, barring Uma Bharti, who has been defiant, who came out saying that I have no regret in the role I played, everybody else seemed to be a little low as far as this entire proceeding is concerned, isn't it?
Frankly speaking, I interacted with a couple of people who had appeared in person in the court today. None of them appear to be remorseful, be it Uma Bharti, Vinay Katiyar or various other leaders. LK Adwani did have some reservation the moment the charges were framed against him, and yes, your information is very, very correct. He had objection to it. He objected to it in the court itself. Now, definitely there would be some kind of sugarcoating coming in from the lawyers or from different quarters, because ultimately there has to be measured and very calculated reaction to the kind of reaction which was there on the part of LK Adwani in the court, because possibly this may be a dampener, though I leave it to the larger legal experts to define how it can prove to be a dampener for LK Adwani, because charges, if they are framed, possibly the overall ambitions which may be nourishing to become the president, or maybe even if that talk is in the offing, it may be a dampener.
All right, now let's take you through this new, an interview that Ashok Singhal, my colleague, has got with the law minister.
अडवाणी, जोशी और उमा भारती सहित 12 लोगों पर चार्जेस फ्रेम किए गए हैं। बात करने के लिए हमारे साथ मौजूद हैं कानून राज्य मंत्री पीपी चौधरी जी। चौधरी साहब, बाबरी मस्जिद ढांचे के मामले को लेकर के आज सीबीआई की स्पेशल कोर्ट ने चार्जेस फ्रेम किए हैं और 120 बी क्रिमिनल कॉन्स्पिरेसी के तहत उनके ऊपर आरोप लगाए गए हैं, चार्जेस फ्रेम किए हैं। किस ढंग से देखते हैं इस पूरे मामले में?
देखिए, मामला कोर्ट में लंबित है, इसके बारे में कुछ कहना ठीक नहीं अभी इसी स्टेज पे। और जहाँ तक 120 बी के कॉन्स्पिरेसी के चार्जेज हैं, अडवाणी साहब ने साफ मना किया कि मैं इनको अस्वीकार करता हूं। और जहाँ तक बात कोर्ट में पेंडेंसी की बात है, उसमें अभी कोई स्टेज ऐसी नहीं है कि जिसके बारे में कोई कमेंट किया जाए।
आगे क्या ऑप्शन है लीगली, अगर देखा जाए क्या आगे होगा कानूनी तौर से, क्योंकि आप कानून राज्य मंत्री भी हैं?
देखिए, लीगली तो उनके एडवोकेट एडवाइस करेंगे, लेकिन जहाँ तक है उसमें चार्जेस फ्रेम होने का मतलब ये नहीं कि उनके ऊपर आरोप जो हैं वो साबित हो गए। उनको चार्जेस को वो चैलेंज भी कर सकते हैं आगे, और जब उसके लिए एविडेंस भी जो हैं, जो चार्जेस लगे हैं उसके लिए एविडेंस भी होना बहुत ज़रूरी है। तो कॉन्स्पिरेसी के चार्जेस, मेरा मानना है कि हमारे लीडर्स पे जो ये चार्जेस हैं वो बेबुनियाद हैं और कोई फाउंडेशन नहीं है उनका। लेकिन जहाँ तक आगे की बात है, कोर्ट में ट्रायल से प्रूव होता है, लेकिन कोई, मेरा मानना है कि एक्विट होंगे, उसमें कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगी उनको।
एक सवाल और चौधरी साहब, ये कहा गया कांग्रेस की तरफ से कि अगर नैतिकता होती तो ये लोग इस्तीफा दे देते, लेकिन नैतिकता नहीं है, इनसे उम्मीद नहीं की जा सकती। तो नैतिकता का जहां तक सवाल आता है, उमा भारती केंद्रीय मंत्री हैं, तो आपको लगता है इस्तीफा देना चाहिए?
देखिए, मामला कोर्ट में लंबित है, इसमें आगे इसके अलावा कुछ नहीं कहना चाहता। थैंक यू।
लेकिन बाबरी राम मंदिर, बाबरी ढांचा है, उमा भारती ने भी ये कहा था पिछले दिनों जब सुप्रीम कोर्ट से आया था ये कॉन्स्पिरेसी वाला, उन्होंने कहा था कि खुल्लम खुल्ला हुआ, इसमें कोई कॉन्स्पिरेसी नहीं थी और वो राम मंदिर के लिए जान भी देने को तैयार है। ये तो कोई बात ही नहीं।
नहीं, ठीक कहा था उन्होंने। कॉन्स्पिरेसी का मतलब है कि कुछ जो जिसको उनका कॉन्स्पिरेसी का कोई इश्यू ही नहीं था, जो खुल्लम खुल्ला हुआ वो कॉन्स्पिरेसी में नहीं आता है। तो ठीक ही कहा उन्होंने। तो कॉन्स्पिरेसी का कोई केस नहीं है, इसलिए मुझे नहीं लगता कि इनके खिलाफ में कोई कॉन्स्पिरेसी के 120 बी के चार्जेस बनते हैं।
धन्यवाद। कैमरामैन संजीव के साथ अशोक सिंघल, दिल्ली, आज तक।
All right, let me just once again bring in Shiv Poojan at this moment. Shiv Poojan, as Ashok Singhal also got us that information and that interview with the MOS law, Preeti Chaudhary. One thing is very clear. The angle of remorse or conspiracy has completely been ruled out by the BJP. Politically, they want to milk it the maximum they can. Even today, Uma Bharti is saying that she has absolutely no regret. And with the way, the Uttar Pradesh government, the chief minister, deputy chief minister, cadre, all came out to receive them, that certainly means, all right, that was Uma Bharti, in fact, saying that she won't be able to comment on what happened inside the court. Just dwelling on that point, Shiv Poojan, the BJP is utilizing milking this issue to the hilt. It may not be the primary focus of the central government. They may not play it, the Prime Minister not play it on the front foot, but the Chief Minister and the cadre wants to ensure that a message is sent across, isn't it?
Aptly said. In fact, I fully endorse your views. At least that was very, very clear when Yogi Adityanath came to the VVIP guest house almost 30 minutes before LK Adwani was scheduled to pay their visit. And after that, he was waiting in the porch for approximately 5 to 7 minutes for LK Adwani. He greeted LK Adwani. There was exchange of smiles, and after that, he handed over a bouquet. And the two leaders went inside besides the other leaders. There were deliberations, there were meetings which took place at the VVIP guest house. Now, even Yogi Adityanath is slated to pay a visit to Ayodhya tomorrow and also Faizabad. He'll be spending approximately 8 hours there. Now, in a flashback, I'd like to tell you that the Ram Mandir has been a very emotive issue. This has been a poll plank for the BJP for the last almost 2 decades. Almost every manifesto by the party, Ram Mandir has featured in it, has factored in. When uncomfortable questions are being asked to the BJP as to when will they reconstruct Ram Temple, there are evasive answers. But yes, posturings have been enough. And this was yet another instance when there could have been some kind of posturing. As such, we saw Yogi Adityanath and some other top leaders, including the Deputy Chief Minister Keshav Maurya, rallying behind LK Adwani, going to meet him at the airport, bringing him, escorting him to the VVIP guest house here in Lucknow. So that kind of posturing is bound to take place in the days to come. Remember that there is bound to be speedy trial in this whole matter. This speedy trial will conclude by 2019, precisely coinciding with the Lok Sabha elections. Much wider political connotations.
Shiv Pujan, thank you so much for joining us with all those details and perspective on this story. We'll keep coming back to you as the day evolves and or further developments to take place on this. Well, India Today, remember, is on a rolling coverage. We have given you the most exhaustive coverage with maximum number of reporters in Delhi and Lucknow.